Alright, well that's done. Okay, so far what we did on this side is we cleared this out. This was too high above the water. It was 2 levels high above the water. And it started about there. That's where the shore was. So we cleared this back, probably about 7 layers, I want to say it was. 5 to 7 layers. Is it 5? Maybe it's 5. At the lowest point. So then line it up with sand, put a little gravel and coarse dirt at the bottom, a couple blocks of mud, and then fill that up with water. And then so now we have like a little inlet, little bay to park the boats and stuff. Started to terraform this a bit so that we can put... Shut up! I'm doing stuff here. Yeah, whatever. So there I'm going to take that little piece off and then round this bit off. And then we're going to have a big flat spot there. Let's see how big that is. Right, this is going to be the next phase. Alright, we're going to have this little patch here. We're going to bring this whole hill down because this hill is just like a knoll. It's not actually part of this other ridge right here. Come over here and have a look. See, like we can just cut this right off over here, get rid of this lump, and then bring this little plateau back a little bit, maybe fill it out a little bit. You see those? I had to remove one of the mods because it was causing problems, and it was one of the ones that gave us another. It was like another food mod. I believe what the heck was the name of it? Farmer's Delight. It was something with the Farmer's Delight. You were supposed to be able to cut the grass and get like this thing called straw, and straw you used to make like a couple other things. And there was no straw. There wasn't even straws in the files because when I tried to even do like /give player, an item or whatever, like those items, the straw and anything that you needed the straw to make was not coming up in any of the files. I couldn't find any of the stuff. There was a few things, but one of the issues is that the straw, you needed to use the straw to make compost, and the compost you needed to make the special soil, farmland soil that you used to grow the special crops that came with the mod. So you could find the seeds and stuff, but you couldn't really grow them because there was no way to get the soil, because there was no straw in the grass and none of the items that you needed. Like I couldn't even give myself 64 rich soil blocks from it because you needed the grass. And then so there was also other plants that it gave as well. So I'm getting a hitch over here. Right, so now you have these used to be plants, I guess. And so I took the mod out, so now there's this leftover data here, but it doesn't show anything in the cache. It doesn't show anything left over, so I don't know what to erase to get rid of this. I had to revert 4 days. We went 4 days backwards, so that whole pit area I had to redo over again. So these blocks, you can't put anything on them. See, that happens. Right? And if I break it breaks easy, right? I can pick it up in my inventory. See, it's right there. It just says unknown. Right? And if I try to put it down, I can't even put it back down. So the only thing I could... Oh, I can't even throw it now? Oh, wait a minute. I have to do like this. So I have to go like that, and then now it's floating, and let it dissolve. So the only thing I can do really with these is to just do like this. Now just break them all up and toss them out. And if I have a flint and steel, no, I don't have a flint and steel, but if I had a flint and steel, I'd set them on fire. Right? Oh yeah, we got fireflies in. So, whoa! My man! I was landing right on your head, man. So check this out, these fireflies. It's almost like they're using like similar code to like the bees, right? See, they blink on and off. There's red ones and there's blue ones as well. And look at that. It looks much better than them 2 pixel things that Mojang was going to put in there. And then Mojang, what's Mojang just goes, oh my God, we can't put fireflies in because we put frogs in. And if we put frogs eat the fireflies in real life and they die from eating the fireflies. Fireflies poisonous to frogs, so we can't do that. It's terrible. But we have no problem with the wolves killing the foxes and the chickens. We got no problems with with the foxes killing the chickens. We got no problems with the zombies and the skeletons killing the players. And we got no problems with the pillagers coming in and killing all the villagers, do we? That's all fine and dandy, but God forbid you have a frog eat a firefly, right? Whatever's clever. Well, you know what? I got fireflies now. So anyway... So yeah, we had to revert 4 days. So this whole thing was covered over again. And all this was all back to square, and I had to refill it all over again. But somebody reminded me when I posted it on Facebook. Somebody reminded me because I was just going out and digging dirt, and coming back here and filling up until I had everything even out. And somebody was like, don't forget you could have just poured water in there and, like turned it to stone with a bucket of lava. And I was like, oh shit, forgot all about that. But then when we reverted 4 days, I had to do it all over again. And then that's what I did. And it saved me so much time. But here we go. We have like nice spots up here. We can grow some crops. We do still have bum crops in there. So we still got it's like 19, I think, different crops from that. Plus our regular vanilla crops we can grow here. We can do a lot of good stuff over here. And then down here, we're going to put the trees. All the trees. A tree farm. And we'll probably have some other crops over here along this shorter section, maybe. But yeah, that's going to be the trees. We're going to have a big house up there, maybe another kind of house over there. I'm going to have another house over there. I already know what kind of house I'm putting there. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do over here. I took some of that wall down there. Let's go have a look at that. Is there anybody on that wants to sleep? No? Okay, good. Yep, still can't get one player sleep to work, but we don't care. Doesn't bother us. We'll work through the night. It's not like none of us ever work through the night during single player, right? Looks like we had some Enderman issues here. So yeah, so we have this tunnel that goes into there, and then I realized that it pops out at this side too, including the opening that's over there where the house is. Right? So then I just said, let me just break this open over here. And we can still go up to the house anyway. And I put these like dummy houses in. Who that? Who? What? Where? Huh? I didn't put the stairs in yet, guys. So, you could just pathfind right up there if you really want to tussle. Are you guys doing like Ring Around the Rosie? What's going on here? Are you guys trying to do some like anime power where you join and combine? I have you're lucky I don't have a lava bucket, man. Pour that right on. Oh. I see my trigger's starting to get sticky. Fuck out of here. Cut this open. I forgot to put torches. Cray cray. Cray cray. Sound like two. Sound like a 2-for-1 deal right there. Yeah, we got plenty of torches. Got my flesh of zombie. Rotten flesh. Let's just put this in there. Give me that brick out of there. Make me leather. Yes, I have a cool add-on for that. I think I told you about that. I also have one that, I don't know if it's from that same one. Is it from this one? Maybe it's from this one, I'm not sure. It's either from this one or from the one where, when you smelt items, like iron sword or whatever, instead of getting like just a little nugget back, you're going to get a whole ingot. And then you can also smelt the diamond stuff and get a diamond back as well, which is cool. The only thing that you can't do that with the shovels, he took shovels out completely, or he or she or whoever made the mod, because otherwise you could just keep like renewing a shovel over and over again. Right, because you'd get an ingot back and you just put the ingot right back into a shovel, so it's not like you'd ever lose this. You just have to replace the stick. So I guess it's like, ah, that's not good. That is not good. We don't want to do that. That's too OP. Right. Where's yeah. Copper armor and tools. I don't know. Did I mention that last time? We got some of that there, but it oxidizes as well, which is really cool. And as it oxidizes, I don't know if you could wax it, but as it here we go. I want to show you this. As it oxidizes, the quality goes up. Like the armor gives you more protection, and the tools give you better performance, but the durability goes down. So it's like the more they oxidize, the more, you know, they get better, but they last less. So it's a weird payoff. But I mean, you know what? I like having another use for a copper. The only thing is that that's a separate mod than the one where you smelt the stuff. So there's no recipe for copper at all. But there is a recipe for this. So I don't know if it's from the smelting the stuff mod, because you can't smelt leather, and I guess they figured it's not fair that you can't get back from leather, or if it's from the cook leather. Cook leather and get cook zombie flesh and get leather, I should say. I know you can recycle a lot of stuff, which is cool. Why is that there? Bottles. Oh, bottle of blue firefly. Yeah. These I think could only come. I did the give command on those because I wasn't seeing any blue ones spawn anywhere. I was just seeing the red and the green ones. So I was like, are they even in the game? And then I saw that in the file, so I was like, let me see if they actually work. But then I looked on the site, and the site said that some spawn in only certain biomes. So maybe the blue ones only spawn like where it's really cold, or maybe out in the desert or somewhere, because they don't last long and they disappear and then they never respawn again. See how cool that is? I love it. I love it. And according to I haven't tried it, but you use the glowstone dust, you can make them breed. 2 of them could breed, and you could, I don't know if you could tame them, but you could definitely breed them, which is really cute. You generally can't put a leash on them. Where is it? But I have a mod that lets me put leashes on anything. But I guess maybe that's not in the files. Nope. But I could definitely leash like the villagers and the traders. I could probably leash this cat. Wait, can you normally leash a cat? I don't know. Can you normally leash cats? Hey, come here, kitty. Cat's freaking out. Like, no! I'm part of kitty rescue. Come back, kitty! Come back! See, I don't know if you could normally... I don't know if you could normally leash a cat, can you? See, look at that. You could leash the villagers. Makes it much easier to... Give me my leash. Makes it much easier to move them around. Is it cheaty? Probably a little bit, because I mean, maybe in this case it's not so much cheaty as it's like a moral thing of putting like another life form on a leash like that, like another intelligent life form. I mean, they are supposed to be people, right? Leading them around on leashes, that's not kind of cool. But I mean, it's a game. And you really, I mean, what's the difference if you're putting a leash on them or if you're kidnapping them in a boat and then sticking them in places like, you know? I basically got them all under house arrest. Who the hell am I? I just marched into their village and locked them all up. Started rearranging everything. Alright, so... that's our review there. So we did that side over there. We got that all cleared up so we could put the livestock in. right? And then on this side, we got all this ready to put some crops in. And so when we come back, let's see what we do. Because I don't know, because we're really low on material. We're really... See, if I hold down the trigger that eats that, why is it sticking? Why does that? That opens up. But yeah, so we'll start planting crops, but I definitely need to get down there and down into the pit and start getting out some materials. Definitely need iron, need more coal. Definitely need some diamonds, because the little bit of diamonds I use for all my specialty tools. And yes, the fishing mods. I keep the fishing one now, the Azure Culture. I keep that on top because the profitable fishing that gets you like any item in the game or a potential to get any out of the game wasn't letting any of the fish through. So I want to keep the fish one on top because there's a lot of cool stuff in the fishing mod. Yo, there's whales and there's freaking sharks out in the ocean. I didn't even realize. That's pretty cool. Like actual mobs. But yeah, so I keep that on top, but doing all the fishing that I've been doing, because I got a really dope... Oh, I don't have my rod with me. It's in my toolbox. I got a lot of really cool books that I combined up, and then I started slapping them on these. So check this out. I got like almost everything. Unbreaking 3, mending, efficiency. Unbreaking, mending, efficiency. Unbreaking, mending, efficiency. The bow I had before already. The netherite sword I think I got as a loot from fishing or somewhere. I want to say I got it as loot from fishing. And then I enchanted it with the stuff that's on there. Unbreaking 3. It came with I think it came with the knockback and the sharpness. And I put the mending and the unbreaking. And the mending, unbreaking. Yeah. Yeah, that took a while. I had to do a lot of combining, and I think I went through like 3 anvils to get everything. And I also got the my Silk Touch one. And inside the box, I have... Oh, shit. What do I have inside the box? I have a shovel that also is hooked up with this, with also Fortune 3 or 2. That so I could get saplings off of the jungle trees and the dark oaks. You know, they're really hard to get saplings. And I also have a shovel that has, you know, the mending and breaking, and it also has, what's that one? Silk Touch for Podzol and for, what do you call that? Mycelium, right? So I have that in the box, so that's going to come with us. I have food ready to go. This is from the fishing mod, so I'm able to take some of the fish and cut them up into fish fillets. Alright, and gonna cook them up. So I got some cooked fish fillets, I got some cooked chicken, a couple apples, muttons, a couple chops, got my scope, scaffold, plenty of arrows, and plenty of torches. And I was having a peek down here. Oh, I fucking came down the wrong side, you dink. Now, there's a thing that I have that I didn't install yet. Another add-on that you make a torch bow. You make a special bow that shoots torch arrows. Or, I don't know if it shoots torch arrows or if it'll light the block that you shoot at on fire. But in either case, it'll be handy to shoot into dark caves. So anyway, back down here. So, everything down here, we're going to cut this up from this level all the way back, and we're going to open this all up at this level, and then we're probably going to bring it down another 3 or 4 levels to make like a pond that this waterfall is going to empty out into, and we're going to be able to take our boat and just drop right down into it, and then stage over here on the edge. We're going to have like a little walkway going all the way around, and then we're also going to have a section that we can use with soul sand once we get some soul sand and ride that back up with the boat. I did it before in one of my other realms. It was really cool. Alright, and then that's gonna happen, and then we'll start developing that. I don't know if I want to put the villagers trading in here, or if I want to put them up in the village. I'm I'm not sure. I think I want to bring the villager trading down into here this time. But we need to seriously go down into this joint. Let's see what's going on down in here. Yeah, scary noise. Alright. Now there's wood. What's that? What's that light? It's a chest minecart. Do they normally... Why is it like illuminated like that? Is that normally like a thing? There's light down there too. See, I can't tell if that's like lava or a lichen. Cave lichen. But yeah, there's definitely a mine shaft down there. I saw a spider. Yep, there it is. But I can't tell if it's a regular spider or if that's a cave spider. Uh-oh. Ooh, chain. Could use some of that on the barn. Alright. Let's see about getting out of this joint. Seems like my neighbors are going crazy, or somebody's going crazy outside. I hope that's not being picked up by the microphone. What kind of spider are you down there? Hello? Spider, what are you? See, this is like that moment I could use one of them torch bows. It's like, oh, there's zombies. See, look brown, right? Aren't like the cave spiders like a blue color, right? Okay. Anyway. So yeah, that's it. So we got this all landscaped. We got that ready to go. I think that's going to be it for the terraforming. And I think what's going to be up next is we're just going to have to do some good old-fashioned exploring. Down the side, this is here a cave. Because right now it's the only cave I know of. And let's see what kind of goods we find. See what's inside that minecart down there. I really, really, really like the way this is set up. It reminds me of our old realm that Captain Pidge had started. And I had like I was dealing with the village. It was kind of flat, but still kind of had some contour to it. But I like the way it rises up. And then we have a couple structures way up there, and then this kind of like tower with an arch over here, and then it drops down. And there's not that much distance between here and the next town up, so I'm definitely gonna make a road to it and put some structures here so we could join it as like one big town. Probably have to put one of the bells in the middle. One of the bells that we got. Alright, so thanks for watching, and that's it for terraforming on Stak-Haus Minecraft.